It's that time to break down the preview of this week's Dragon Ball Super episode. So let's dive into episode 119. Here we go. The first couple of shots establish that the Universe 7 fighters, in particular androids 17 and 18, are in trouble by a mysterious, seemingly invisible threat from Universe 4. Quitela, the god of destruction in Universe 4, is maniacally laughing due to three possible factors. Number 1, the fact that Universe 4 is doing so well against Universe 7 in episode 119. Number 2, Beerus is losing against Quitela's universe, and we know that they have past history, so of course Quitela is going to laugh at this. The third factor is something that I will talk about later on when we dissect the preview footage more. Meanwhile, Piccolo and Gohan are dealing with shadowy figures, but all their attacks seem to be futile. Who is behind these figures? Well, I believe it is clearly another Universe 4 fighter named Shantsa, who appears briefly in the preview as he is shooting out red circular beams from his cheeks. Anyway, we get to see Vegeta and Katopesla fight more. Cool. This will probably just be a side thing, you know, some B-roll stuff, until Vegeta helps out 17 and 18 against Universe 4. Goku in this episode is also attempting to fight the Universe 4 opponents by punching the ground. It turns out that these mysterious fighters are tiny bugs named Damon and Gamisaras, and while they aren't invisible, they still pose a threat to the Universe 7 fighters due to their small size. Vegeta is even being thrown out of a tournament ring by these creatures in an extremely comical way, honestly. Beerus appears to be smiling in one scene of the episode 119 preview, which is certainly an interesting way of continuing his character from the previous Super episode. He seems to be in competition with Quitela mode, and I'm not sure how to feel about this. I guess I would have expected him to mourn the loss of his brother more, but this is only a preview, a little snapshot of events to come, so I'm not going to rule out the fact that he does mourn throughout the episode. But then I guess he tries to maybe hide or mask some of his sadness here by arguing with Quitela. Time will only tell. The highlight of this episode preview comes towards the very end, where we see Gohan and Piccolo take a good look at the shadowy figures that Shantsa appears to be creating. The reason why this is fantastic is that these figures are of past Tournament of Power contestants that have been erased thus far. We can clearly see Basil from Universe 9 in this shot as a shadowy figure. This is when I bring up my third idea as to why Quitela is laughing excessively in episode 119. It could be that Quitela demands that Shantsa creates figures of erased Universe 6 warriors, merely to piss off Beerus. That would be quite evil on Quitela's part and would give us, the audience, more of a reason to care about the episode. We would want Universe 4 to go down after that. That's just a prediction on my part though, but mostly wishful thinking to be honest. So, Dragon Ball Super episode 119 appears to be another one of those mystery-centric one-off stories, similar to the Sniper episode weeks prior. The reception of that Sniper episode in the Western Dragon Ball fanbase was lackluster to say the very least. I thought it was a subpar Tournament of Power episode, but I feel like episode 119 has the potential to excel. I do not mean it can be better than episode 118, I just feel it can stand on its own as a good episode. I don't think it will hit the spectacle of episode 116 or 118 as the Universe 7 warriors are fighting little mini bugs and there's not much room to create amazing fights out of that. I don't think this episode will hit on the emotions either like last week did with Shantsa, although it could with my Quitela and Shantsa idea. The aspect about Dragon Ball Super episode 119 that can excel is the comedic side with Beerus and Quitela. If this aims to make audiences laugh, then I think this episode can be flipped into a good one. What do you guys think about Super episode 119? Will it be good, will it be bad, or somewhere in between? How will Beerus deal with his brother being erased? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.